This is the positive moment, Victoria. Keep it love. Hey there, welcome back to the Positive Moments with Victoria. If you are not yet following us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, kindly do so at PME underscore music one and subscribe to our YouTube channel PME underscore music one TV on YouTube. Don't just subscribe, also click on the notification button in order to get notifications every time we post a new video, and you can as well go through our previous episodes and drop your comments. Alright, very quickly I'll be intimating you with what has been trending on social media, most especially on Twitter. Okay, first on my list is Lautech. Lautech has been trending, and Lautech is actually trending for a very good reason. I know some of you, when you hate Lautech, there's one particular thing that came to your mind, but no, Lautech is not trending for that reason. Lautech is trending for another reason, which is actually a very good reason, and that is Lautech students are finally graduated. Students of 8 years, like a 5 year course that's supposed to be a course that's supposed to be a 5 year course, end up being 8 years course. But the most important thing is they are finally graduated, and we are so happy that these students are finally graduated after all the series of strike and a lot of things. But now they are finally graduated. Congratulations to the latest graduates of Lautech. Lautech, Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Ogbomoso in Oyo State. Congratulations to the latest graduate. Also trending today is Chioma. Chioma is trending, and this time it's not Chioma, my lover of Davido, that is trending. It's actually a new Chioma. We don't know where she's from. You don't know her state of origin yet, but Chioma is the latest wife of the Alaafin of Oyo State. Apparently, the 13th wife of the Alaafin of Oyo State. But added that the Alaafin of Oyo got married to Chioma some few months ago, but they were seen together recently during its 50 years anniversary on the throne. Chioma is Igbo, but we don't really know her state of origin for now. She's the 13th wife of the Alaafin of Oyo, and that is why she's trending. She's trending. She's actually a very beautiful young lady. We don't really know much about her yet, but anyway, happy married life to Chioma, the latest wife of the Alaafin of Oyo. Also trending is Meghan Markle and the royal family in general. Talking about the royal family, I'm talking about the British royal family. There have been a lot of controversies flying around. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle left the palace, granted an interview with Oprah Winfrey. In fact, the story is very long, because in that interview, Meghan Markle actually said a lot of things. She talked about how she was lonely in the palace, how she contemplated suicide, how she was depressed, how some people in the palace were raising concerns about her son because she's a black American. They felt like complexion of the baby might turn out to be black instead of being white. A lot of things, and it's really been one heaven of a week on Twitter, with a lot of controversies flying around, some in support of Meghan, some against her. And Prince Harry, her husband, has been very, very, very supportive. They left the palace, they are now in America. And Prince Harry, and apparently Meghan Markle is actually expecting their second baby. And due to all the opera and everything, the royal palace has also issued a statement concerning the situation, and the statement reads that every issue will be addressed privately. So probably, I don't know if the palace is going to call Prince Harry and Princess Meghan Markle palace to settle the matter amicably. I don't know about that. But the issues that were raised during the interview with Oprah Winfrey were that of racism, and when it comes to racism, people will always take it very seriously, very, very seriously. We hope we hope the royal family issues will be resolved, and everybody is going to live happily ever after. Although we know that life is not a fairy tale, it's not a Cinderella story, but we hope that at the end of it all, everybody lives happily ever after. Also on the trend list is Tunde. Tunde is a media personality and he was reportedly said to have committed suicide. Reportedly said to have committed suicide a day after he tweeted, "I need money." Like he actually came on Twitter and said something about him needing money to sort out some things, and the next day we heard that he has committed suicide. Nobody knows. Probably he was in debt, or we don't really know. But people who are close to him said people have been saying he's probably suffering from depression, and a lot of it's really a serious thing. I think people need to start speaking out. But the issue is not even about speaking out. When you speak out, are people willing to listen to you? Because even when this guy posted something like that on his handle, people were coming for him. Some took it as a joke, some they were not really so serious about it, and I wonder if anybody actually asked if anybody was actually interested and wanted to help or anything like that. Nobody really knows the exact reason why he committed suicide. A lot of people linked it to depression. Yeah, we'll continue to tell people to speak out, but while speaking out you should while speaking out you should know the kind of people you're speaking to. It's not just about coming to social media and just saying, okay, this you can look out, watch out for someone. Or yeah, there are a lot of people, there are a lot of counselors online now. There are a lot of people that are ready to listen to you, that you can talk to one on one. Coming to your page or your handle is you're going to get a social opinion. People are going to ignore you, some are going to make jest of you, some are going to make a joke out of you, some are going to make you into a meme. So I think when it comes to speaking out about your mental health or anything like that, you should just find someone you can talk to one on one, not just coming to social media and looking for a general public opinion. Mental health is something we don't really take seriously in Africa, and I hope we start taking it seriously. In the last episode, in our last podcast, I said something about mental health, about depression and all of that. So I think we should not just learn to speak up, but also to speak to the right persons. And also you should be mindful of people around you. You don't know what the person next to you is going through. One word from you can actually trigger someone into committing suicide, because you don't know where the person is coming from. So you don't just one word from you can trigger that person. So you should be careful on what you say to people, how you relate with people, and just be mindful of your environment. Staying in line with that, Nigerian record label boss Kashi was also said to have committed suicide. But this happened shortly after he had a scuffle with Barry J. Barry J is signed under Kashi, and Barry J actually came online. He made a video of himself being punched by Kashi, and shortly after making that video, the news about the suicide of Kashi broke out, and a lot of people linked the suicide to Barry J. People were claiming it could be a murder suicide or something like that, but this fact has not really been established. Nobody knew what really happened. Nobody can really say what happened. A lot of people have come out to say that Barry J was not even there when the suicide happened, that he had gone out to report to the police, and before he came back the suicide had happened. So we don't really know the full story yet. Nobody knows if it was murder or if it was really suicide, but we believe that justice will prevail and the truth will surface. Alright, so in one of our previous episodes, I spoke about the Fulani story, and the kidnappings and all of those things, the bandits and all those things. And I mentioned there is a prominent Islamic cleric, Sheikh Gumi, who was said to have had dialogues with bandits in order for the kidnappers to be released. He recently had an interview with Daily Post, and in that interview he said he's not the first to hold dialogue with bandits, and that government officials has also attended meeting with the bandits. He even said that the Kaduna State governor dialogue with them, Zamfara governor dialogue with them. He said he's not the first person, that he only added value, and if he found them to be religious, and that is how he was able to assess them. He also said he's trying to gather them so that he can teach them sanctity to lie, that they cannot continue to kill and rape and do all sorts. He also mentioned that government official with him, so anybody that is calling for his arrest is actually a clown. That's what he said. and that the meeting they had with the bandits are yielding positive results already. They are yielding positive results already because they are approaching it from a spiritual angle and not from a physical angle. So he said people calling for his arrest are clowns. And then I'm wondering if this man was from another religion and is actually doing things like this. I wonder if he will still be able to grant interviews and not have been arrested by now. Well, we just hope that we'll find a lasting solution to our security issues in Nigeria. And earlier this week, we celebrated the International Women's Day. And the theme for this year's celebration is I choose to challenge. What are you choosing to challenge? Are you choosing to challenge the status quo? Are you choosing to challenge violence against women? Are you choosing to challenge discrimination? Are you choosing to challenge female genitals mutilation? What are you choosing to challenge as a woman? And even the men can also choose to challenge, because what affects a woman directly or indirectly will affect the man. And in the spirit of celebrating the International Women's Day, we want to send a shout out to all the amazing women in Nigeria doing us proud all over the world. We just want to say we see everything you do and we appreciate you. Starting from Ngozi Okonjo Iweala, Ibukun Awoshika, Folorunsho Alakija, Jumoke Adenawo, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, Folake Koka, Fumi Yonda, Florence Itagiwa, Ke Akindele, Genevieve Nanji, Kel Silver, Keitenshaw, Linda Ikeji, Nike Adeyemi, Obi Ezekwesili, Tara Feladuro Toye, Emo Abudu, Adenike Ogunlesi, and so many other great women in Nigeria that we cannot mention. We see every one of you and we celebrate you across the entertainment industry, the media, the art, the culture, the writers, the politicians, the businesswomen, the entrepreneurs. We celebrate you all. You're making us proud, not just in Nigeria, but all over the world. And we also celebrate every woman out there doing one thing or the other to make a difference in our environment. Well, we might not know you, your name might not be all over the place, might not be all over the internet, might not be all over the TVs and radio stations, but whatever you're doing, we celebrate you. Happy International Women's Week. This is still the voice of Victoria, and this is still the Positive Moment podcast. If you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please do so. PM me _music1 TV. Also click on the notification button in order to get notifications every time we post a new video. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at PM me _music1. Alright, people, till you hear my voice next time, I still remain Victoria. Bye. The Positive Moments with Victoria is powered by the Positive Music Entertainment.